My name's Dave Jefferson. I'm a group manager in Tyne Fire and Rescue Service. One of my roles is to help to create a safe community. Last bonfire night, 533 children under the age of 16 ended the evening in an accident and emergency department. Children account for over half of all firework casualties. Here in the northeast area, over the last 3 years, over 100 people have been hospitalised with bonfire or firework-related injuries. Over half of these were children. Remember, fireworks and bonfires can cause serious injury and even kill. Even sparklers burn at over 2000 degrees centigrade. That's over 10 times hotter than the oil in the chip pan. It is an offence to throw fireworks in a street or other public place. You are liable, if caught, to a fine of £5,000. Illegal bonfires will be removed by your local council. You're now going to hear the stories of 4 local teenagers whose lives have been changed forever by fire.
My name is Caitlin Rutherford and I am 10-year-old.
My name is Grant McKenna and I'm 14 years old.
Hello, my name is Thomas, I'm 12 years old.
My name's Sarah Hunter, 18 years old. I was burnt 5 years ago in an accident in Turkey.
It was 3 years ago, and what happened was that I was just playing on a trampoline with my friend, and then this little boy decided to get a lighter for his grandma, and he decided to light my skirt on fire.
I went in the passage and I seen the light on and I was just playing with it and I caught my shirt and I ran downstairs and tried to jump on the sink to put it out. And then I ran back upstairs, and then by the time I got upstairs it was like really bad.
It was basically a line of fire and it blew up while I was sitting on a chair, so the back of the chair caught fire and so did the backs of my legs and everything else. Straight afterwards, basically my dad pulled us back into the apartment, put me in the shower, and first of all we thought it was just my arm because I don't know, that was kind of the first thing that we seen. But then once I got in the shower I realised my legs were stinging. So then we looked and realised I had no skin on the backs of my legs or anything.
When I was going home then, I seen some kids like playing with fire and they were putting petrol on the floor and lighting it. And then I poured more petrol on top and the flame caught like that. Caught right the bottle and he held the bottle and splashed on it. Then I seen a friend and he put it out on the field.
I was in hospital for 6 weeks. I got burnt from my knees up to my belly.
They cut underneath the arm and then they take skin off my leg and put it on.
When I was in hospital in Turkey the first time, when I had 30% burns, this little girl in the bed next to me was just screaming between us, and she was screaming and they took her away. And then 3 days later I was told that she'd actually died because she had 70% burns, so she died from her burns. So when I was in the private hospital, I was literally on like a sterile sheet and that was it, so whenever they come to clean, well I say clean me, literally rubbing my legs, that I had to like peel me off the sheet because I had no skin on and they didn't put bandages on.
When I got to hospital, they put cling film on my legs, give a needle and give some painkillers and then clean my leg up.
They had to take skin off my bottom of my leg and put it on the top of my leg. And I get lots of dead skin peeled off.
The accident was 7 years ago, but I still go in for skin grafts. I've had 3 operations and I will need more. When
I was at the RVI, the first time I got there, it was about 3 o'clock in the morning or something, and when I got there it was like, there was about 3 or 4 doctors all looking at me and everything, and then when I went down for my skin grafts, when they because I was asleep, they could clean me properly, and then they seen that like my skin grafts were a lot, like my burns even were a lot deeper than they thought they were, so they had to do more than they thought. They said I'd only be down for about an hour, but I was down for about 3 in the end. So my burns were on the backs of the tops of my thighs and the backs of my calves and just this part of my arm here. They took the skin from the tops of my thighs. They can take a little bit of skin and then they stretch it, so it's 4 times over. So, but they use staples to like put the skin on. So after that, it hurt more like once they were cleaning it, because they use like silver in the cream. So once it's like even just the donor sites as well, when they cleaned that, it was like, it'd be like 20 minutes after I was back in my room and it would just sting and sting. It was horrible. When they took the staples out of my legs, that was horrible, because some of them would get stuck as well, where your skin would heal over the top of them. That hurt a lot.
It's very, very painful. It's the like horriblest pain you can ever feel in your life.
When I get the dressing machines, it's like blisters, and then they need to pop and pull the skin off and push down hard and wipe it and that, and like wash the blood and pull like the bits of the side of the scab and that and clean it. It was very painful.
That was it. And one time they took me down like to a proper cleaning bit with like surgeons and stuff, and I couldn't even tell you what they were doing. Like, it just felt like they were like rubbing the skin more off my legs. It didn't feel like they were cleaning it or anything. And then that just hurt so much. Like, the next time I went down, Mum said that I wasn't going again unless they put me to sleep, because it was awful that time.
The treatment did hurt a lot, even though it was helping. When I was in hospital, I didn't just lie in bed all day. I had to get a wheelchair to go around, and I had to start walking and trying to walk, and it took quite a while to do it.
In hospital it's quite boring. You can't really get much sleep and it's too hot. Nothing to do. Sit play on the computer or watch a telly.
I was in hospital for a week in Turkey and 5 weeks in Newcastle. When I was in hospital, it was the whole of like the summer. So basically the whole summer I missed. So it's not so much what I can't do really, it's just what like I used to do before my accident, and then afterwards I just haven't got back into doing things. Like, I did trampolining as well. Like, I probably wouldn't do that competition anymore, because you'd have to wear like a little leotard and things like that.
If I go out in the sun, I've got to put 50 factor sun cream on and not stay in the sun too long. Otherwise, like, it will affect my burns.
The thing I can't do now is I can't play out like normal kids and wear skirts. I've got to always wear pants to cover up my legs, and I've got to put cream on. If I go on holiday or down the beach, I've got to keep my legs covered up, but I can go out to play. Just keep my legs away from the sun.
When my skin gets tight, I can't like do outdoor sports and stuff until getting the skin graft done.
If I go out in the sun now, I've got to have factor 50 sun cream on my burns, because it can like blister straight away, and then I'd be back in bandages, and I wouldn't want that again. Sometimes I get a bit like conscious about going out. Not as bad now, but when I first come out of hospital, I wouldn't wear anything that showed any of my scars at all.
Even though the accident was 3 years ago, I'm still receiving treatment now. And I think me burns will still be here forever, but they'll just keep healing.
I think I'm going to be in hospital for a month. I don't know when I'll be back to normal again.
Well, I get like skin grafts, and I've had them since I got burnt, and I'm still getting them now, because obviously I'm like growing in height in getting them underneath my arm, but when I like do build outwards, and I'll have to get them on my chest and stuff.
My treatment started like pretty much as soon as I come back home. Like, I got pressure garments first of all to flatten the scars. I had to wear them for 2 years. I think I had them for, like, they were tights the whole time, and they were trying to get like one for my arm, because it was just my arm. It was really awkward. I couldn't wear it on there. I just wouldn't wear it. I had steroid injections, which was to put like fluid into them so that it could kind of flatten them more. So then I'd wear the pressure garments on top of it, so they kind of work together. So I had that for about 2 years. I had that. I had laser treatment on them, but I just had it onto the bottoms of my legs, because that was like what I was most like conscious about.
When other children see me scars, them or like what happened and stuff like that. But I used to get bullied at school about it, but I just used to ignore it.
It's really easy to get burnt. I didn't think it was going to happen to me. I wouldn't want it to happen to anybody else. It's not just a burn and that's it, it's for the rest of your life. Don't know, just be really careful on bonfire night because I wouldn't want to see it happen to anybody else.
I would say the danger of playing with fireworks and fire, you shouldn't play with them or go near them. They can really hurt you and they can really give you damage and put you in hospital for quite a while.
And just keep far away from fire and only let adults like set off fireworks and bonfires.
Don't mess around with fire, you can get seriously hurt and scarred for life.
Tyne Fire and Rescue Service would like everybody to have a fun and enjoyable bonfire night, but please have a safe one. Wherever possible, go to an organised display. These can be found on our website. Thank you for listening.